네, 여러분 안녕하십니까? 2022년 제2회 루체테 어학원 프레젠테이션 왕중왕전에 오신 여러분들을 진심으로 환영합니다. 저는 오늘 진행을 맡은 학원 사업팀 안소연 원장입니다.
Hello everyone. Welcome to the 2022 Lucchette Best of the Best Speech Competition.
오늘 대회를 준비하며 애썼을 루체테 학생들, 전국에서 유튜브로 시청하고 계실 루체테 선생님, 그리고 학부모님 만나 뵙게 되어서 반갑습니다.
Lucchette students, teachers, and parents. It's a pleasure to see you all here today.
올해로 루체테 어학원 프레젠테이션 왕중왕전이 2회째를 맞이하게 되었습니다.
All Lucchette students, since you've joined our program, your English has improved so much. Now is a chance for us to see how much you've improved.
저희 루체테 어학원은 코로나 시대에 발맞춰 올해 2022 루체테 어학원 프레젠테이션 왕중왕전을 온라인으로 개최하게 되었습니다. 이번 대회는 언택트 시대에 맞게 학생들에게 온라인으로 발표할 수 있는 기회를 제공합니다. 우리 학생들에게 글로벌 시대에 맞는 뜻깊은 경험이 될 것이라 생각합니다.
Yes, this is our first annual online English speech competition, and we hope this is a memorable experience for all.
치열한 본선 대회 끝에 오늘 전국 결선 무대에서 우리 아이들은 줌을 통해 발표를 하며 이를 응원하는 같은 반 친구들, 선생님, 학부모님들께서는 유튜브로 라이브 방송을 시청하고 계십니다.
After the fiercely contested finals, our students will be presenting through Zoom. We ask that the parents, teachers, and friends show their support.
먼저 오늘 진행되는 대회 일정에 대해 간략하게 설명해 드리도록 하겠습니다. 2022 루체테 어학원 프레젠테이션 왕중왕전은 1부에서는 에콩 레벨 발표가 진행되었습니다. 그리고 지금 2부에서는 2레벨의 발표가 진행될 예정입니다. 모든 발표는 유튜브를 통해 라이브로 중계되고 있으며 발표가 진행되는 동안 시청 이벤트가 함께 진행됩니다. 이벤트 하나, 누구든 응모 가능하신 이벤트입니다. 당일 프레젠테이션 대회를 블로그에 포스팅하고 응모하시면 추첨을 통해 스타벅스 커피가 제공됩니다. 이벤트 둘, 루체테 어학원 학생들만을 위한 이벤트입니다. 당일 프레젠테이션 대회 직관 인증샷을 루체테 어학원 블로그에 남겨주시면 추첨을 통해 문화상품권을 제공합니다. 자세한 사항은 루체테 어학원 블로그를 참고해주세요.
In the Lucchette Best of the Best Speech Competition, Econ level presentations will be held in the first part. Econ level presentations will be held in the second part, and we have a special event. Now please join us and get your free gift. Now let's start the competition.
네, 이에 앞서 루체테 어학원 이선희 총괄 이사님의 개회사 인사가 있겠습니다.
Now at this time we'll listen to an opening address from Sunny Lee.
Welcome to the second annual Best of the Best Speech Contest. I am Sunny Lee, the director of Lucchette Academy, and it's an honor to be here with you all. We hold a speech contest once a month and select outstanding students. Then we gather all the winning students for the Best of the Best speech competition once a year. Because the most excellent students participated in the competition, we can expect your skill can be very exceptional. The virtues that leader in the era of the fourth industrial revolution should have 4 C's: creativity, collaboration, critical thinking, and communication skills. Studying English and doing presentation will greatly improve your 4 C skills. And here at Lucchette, we can guide you on the best path. Studying English and practicing presentation at Lucchette will simply serve as a stepping stones to grow your ability to become an international leader. Today, I hope that your hard work and efforts will yield a fruitful result. Don't forget, you can do anything and you can be anything. And I'd like to say that all of you are winners. Thank you very much.
네, 다음으로 오늘 대회를 심사표에 따라 공정하게 심사해 주실 심사위원분들을 소개하겠습니다.
Now let's introduce our judges.
먼저 심사위원장을 맡아주실 연세대학교의 켈리 교수님입니다. 다음 심사위원으로는 원광대학교의 아놀드 교수님, 우송대학교의 카린 교수님이 수고해 주시겠습니다.
We have Professor Kelly of Yonsei University, who will chair the judges. The next judges will be Professor Arnold of Wonkwang University and Professor Karen of Wusong University.
네, 그럼 오늘의 심사 기준을 켈리 교수님께서 직접 말씀드리도록 하겠습니다.
Welcome, everyone, and good afternoon. So let me tell you a little bit about the contest. So first there's content, and then there's presentation. So content is just the writing that you've already done. So don't worry about it. Let me explain a little more about the presentation. So expressions means your face and how it is working. And gesture is the hands. Don't be afraid to use your hands. And interaction. Do you get the audience interested? Are you getting them very like on the edge of their seat? Okay, and tone, volume, speed. Many people often get very fast. They talk really fast when they're nervous. So slow down, slow down. Take your time. It's okay. We have the time. Just relax. Okay? Accuracy, vocabulary, these are things that come from practice. So really, I only have one advice for you, and that is, can you see this? You should breathe. So before you start, take a deep breath. Let it out slowly. Feel your heartbeat. And don't worry, you're going to do great, okay? I'll see you guys in there.
네, 여러분 이제 본격적으로 2부를 시작해 보도록 하겠습니다. 그럼 지금부터 당차게 2부의 첫 번째 문을 열 학생부터 만나보도록 하겠습니다. 자, 참가번호 1번 울산 삼산 캠퍼스 이서연 학생.
A wheelbarrow, a dog, a race car, an iron, a shoe, a hat, a thimble, and a battleship. What you might ask do these many familiar items have in common? Although this may seem like a random collection of odds and ends, these objects actually served a crucial role as the original playing pieces in a classic game called Monopoly. Good day, I'm Taeyeon. How do you play Monopoly? You all may be wondering. Monopoly is a really long game, so I will give you a more fun and quicker way of how to play it. First, you will need a board, 2 dice, tokens, houses, hotels, the chess and community chess cards, title deeds, and fake money. Also, you can have 2 to 8 players. Next, Monopoly is a property-themed game with a roll and move and set collection mechanic. Moreover, the goal of the game is to force all of the other players into bankruptcy by buying property, building houses and hotels, and charging rent. To sum up, the game has been published in 26 languages and millions of games have been sold worldwide. This is evidence that Monopoly is one of the most famous games in the world, and if you want to have fun, try this amazing game. Thank you.
What an incredible story.
네, 저도 우리 친구가 소개해준 게임을 한번 해보고 싶네요. 그럼 다음 참가자 보도록 하겠습니다. 참가 번호 2번 울산 삼산 캠퍼스 이주원 학생.
The title is Life in 10 Years.
We now live in a world surrounded by technology. Technology has made our lives much easier. So, imagine 10 years from now. Good day, my name is Lois. Today, I'll talk about life in 10 years. First, we can fly to any country in the world, but what if we could all one day to see the Earth from space? The company SpaceX will give us a ship aboard a spaceship to take us into space. Second, we will be able to live on other planets. Plants have already started to colonize Mars. Moreover, 3D printed technology is coming along fast. And companies are already testing food. Fridge running a bit low. Not a problem for future use. Just print some cake or pizza. To sum up the examples I have given shown that there is a huge scope of technology for the future. I am excited to see what the future will be like. Thank you.
He's certainly making me look forward to the future.
네, 참가 번호 3번 울산 삼산 캠퍼스 이중수 학생.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I am Jinsu. Today, I will discuss life in 10 years. Many people ask the question, what will the future be like? But I think the more fitting question would be, is there going to be a future left for us? I know people think the future will have cool robots that can do homework, time machines that can see into the past, and teleporters that can take us to many different places. I think that those might exist too, but the Earth might even be destroyed by them. Things like pollution, natural disasters, viruses, and global warming are spreading like wildfire and will get worse in the future. Other things that could change are the evolution of humans to apes, or us evolving some kinds of aliens that can breathe in space. With all of this going on, it will be hard for us to live up to where we have cool technology. We can stop this by saving natural habitats that contain trees and water, use more renewable energy, recycle, and basically everything to shrink our carbon footprint. With all of these major problems out of the way, we can let future generations see the future where there are amazing inventions and technology. Thank you.
I love his can-do attitude.
네, 우리 준수 학생의 미래에 대한 예측이 맞을까요? 저도 정말 궁금하네요. 그 다음 학생 참가 번호 4번 울산 삼산 캠퍼스 김주연 학생.
The title is My Role Model.
Imagine a boy born and raised in the countryside who always dreamed of being a diplomat. This boy was Ban Ki-moon, and not only did he achieve his dream, but he also exceeded it. Good day, everyone. I am Juyeon. I will enlighten you about my role model and hero, Ban Ki-moon. He was a Korean diplomat that spearheaded the United Nations and was the former Foreign Affairs Minister of Korea. First, let's have a look at his personality. He is a strong leader who respects all people from different cultures. I'm not just saying he is strong in a physical way. I'm also talking about his mind and how he accomplishes his goals. Let's move on to his accomplishments. He was the 8th Secretary General of the United Nations for almost 10 years, and he has received many awards and international honors. Also, he has graduated from Harvard University in the USA and Seoul University in Korea. Moreover, he championed the World Health List by putting sustainable development, climate change, and gender equality at the top of the UN agenda. To sum up, these are the various reasons why Ban Ki-moon is my role model. He is courageous, has integrity, honesty, and clear focus. I hope to achieve this level of greatness one day and leave my mark on the world just like Ban Ki-moon. I encourage everyone to follow in the footsteps of one of Korea's heroes. Thank you.
And I'm sure she will achieve that level of greatness.
네, 오늘 발표하는 것을 들어보니 오늘 친구가 우리 친구의 롤모델보다 더 훌륭한 사람이 될 수 있을 것 같아요. 자, 그러면 다음 참가번호 5번 울산 무거 캠퍼스 이하림 학생.
The title is, Do you know how to do this game?
Hello, my name is Harim. Today I will talk about an interesting game. Last week I played a game with my family. While I was playing, I rang the bell. Then my mother slapped the bag on my hands. Although my hands was getting a little cold, I had a lot of fun. The name of the game we played is Holly Lollipops. Among our games, my favorite game is Holly Lollipops because it is fun and the rules are simple. Whenever I lose this game, I even get more competitive. Before starting the game, you need to prepare coals, cups, and a bowl. You can play this game with more than 2 people. It takes 10 minutes to finish the game. The rules are very simple and easy. First, decide who will be first player. Second, a player flips one card. In the card deck, there are many kinds of colors. You choose 10 cups in order of colors. As soon as you turn a card, stack the cups and ring the ball. You can hit other people's hand. If you dislike one friend, you can hit your friend's hand very hard. So it is funny and everyone laughs at the moment. Finally, the winner is the player who gets money calls. Playing Holly Lollipops with friends or family is the most memorable moment for me. Whenever I win this game, I get lots of confidence. So I like this game very much. I will continue to playing Holly Lollipops. Goodbye!
Wow, she makes me want to play that game too.
네, 친구가 정말 잘 설명을 해줘서 저도 한 번도 해보지 못한 게임인데 어떻게 하는지 이제 다 알 것 같아요. 자, 그러면 다음 친구 참가번호 6번 울산 무거 캠퍼스 정혜민 학생.
The title is My Role Model.
Hello everyone, my name is Emin. Today I would like to talk about my role model. Most people have at least one person who has a great impact on their lives. People try to follow this person and be like him or her. This is what we call a role model. In my case, my role model is my school teacher, Mr. Kim. Not only has he helped me gain confidence in studying, but he also gave me a lot of life advice. First of all, Mr. Kim has taught me to study better. As an impatient person, I used to give up whenever I faced something difficult while studying alone. Then last semester, Mr. Kim told the class to imagine the hat and draw a mind map. This was very helpful when I had to come up with new ideas in my Korean class and English class. Another tip Mr. Kim gave me about studying was to take notes. He showed me several ways to write down important points in an easy way. Thanks to him, I took notes about what I learned at school, and it was like gathering lots of memories in my head. This way, studying got much more interesting, and I could be more confident. Second, Mr. Kim played a role as mentor to give me life lessons. Since I'm not just a young teenage girl, I don't have different kinds of life experiences. However, Mr. Kim talks about hardship that various people go through, leading the class, including myself, to think in other people's shoes. Also, we can experience indirectly how to think positive and try hard without being afraid. I have learned how to live my life to the fullest with Mr. Kim's advice. In conclusion, the person who influences me the most is my role model, Mr. Kim. He guided me to study better, not to mention to live better with positive thinking. When I grow up, I want to become a wonderful person like my teacher. Although it is not my dream to become a teacher, I want to give strength to many people in similar ways as my teacher, Mr. Kim. I hope you enjoyed my presentation. Thank you.
Wow. I hope Mr. Kim was watching that because I was certainly moved.
Yes, I really moved too. 야, 저 이렇게 우리 혜민 학생이 우리 선생님에 대해서 이야기한 걸 들어보니 저 또한 굉장히 감동적이네요. 자, 그럼 다음 참가번호 7번 울산 무거 캠퍼스 박하영 학생.
The title is In 10 Years From Now.
Greetings, fellow students. My name is Hayan. Since I was a little girl, I have always enjoyed baking delicious cookies and macarons for my family. Baking for my family brings me so much joy, and I am passionate about it. In 10 years, I want to be a baker. In 10 years' time, I will be 22 years old and a university student in Seoul. I will be studying to become a master baker so that I can gain my certificates. Between classes, I will go to the library and read many books so I can learn new recipes. Studying and reading is important, but having experience is important too. So while I'm studying, I will do some part-time work in public cafes to get real-life experiences and to learn the trends. I will meet many people and learn so many things there. After graduating from university, I will study abroad. I'm going to study in Europe and visit places like France. I'm so excited to explore the coffee shops and local cafes. Coffee and desserts is not South Korea's traditional food, so I will go to Europe and get experience. In Europe, I will make new friends, learn about other cultures, and get new skills. I will try and visit very famous bakeries like Arcadian and Poland, and look up to these famous bakers. In the future, I hope to be a baker. I will study in Seoul, do part-time work, and visit Europe. How do you imagine yourself in 10 years from now? Thank you for listening.
I love how she has detailed plans of how she wants to go about her dreams.
Yes, perfect gesture. 네, 참가번호 8번 울산 야음 캠퍼스 김도겸 학생.
The title is Do You Know How to Play Hopscotch?
Hello everyone, my name is Kim Do-gyum. Today, I will talk about how to play the hopscotch game, as this is a very easy game to play with many friends at school. Firstly, in order to play hopscotch, you need one or more players and a hopscotch board. For me, I play this game with my friends at school. We will take a marker like a small rock and throw the marker onto the hopscotch board, starting with the first block of number 1. Then, me and my friends will then travel from block to block in numerical order by hopping on one foot or skipping over one block, where our marker landed on the ground. Once we reach the end, we will turn and out back to the beginning, pausing only to pick up the marker while staying on one foot. If not, we will fall out of the board. If me or my friends step on the line or outside of the hopscotch board, we will lose this game. The winner of this game is that if any of my friends or I successfully hop to the end of the board and back, we will win, of course. Thank you for listening.
Him and his friends are a creative and competitive bunch.
네, 우리 도겸 친구에게 홉스코치 하는 방법을 듣지 못하고 갔으면 너무 아쉬웠을 것 같아요. 자, 그럼 이상으로 울산 지역 친구들의 발표가 끝이 났습니다. 다음으로 대한민국 제2의 도시 부산 친구들이 준비하고 있습니다. 참가 번호 9번 부산 용호 캠퍼스 임여찬 학생.
To our students in Ulsan, thank you so much for your hard work. Now we're going to watch videos of the participants in one of my favorite cities, Busan.
Bam ba-da-ba-ba, ba-ba-da-ba-ba, ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Have you heard this BGM before? Maybe you may heard it on YouTube or TV program anywhere. It is soundtrack of Star Wars. It is a classical and the most famous SF movie in the world. Against the backdrop of various cosmic planets, it is a masterpiece loved by the people around the world, where the force of evil cease and the force of good Jedi fight wars. Even if it is just fiction movie now, we can imagine building cities, furthermore nation in the planet, thanks for advanced technology. So now, with the advanced technologies, I want to let you know how different our life will be in 10 years. Our life in 10 years will be special for a person, not for everyone, to start new life in new planets. As the development of skills such as internet and personal devices like tablet and smartphone, the skills focus on personal life. For example, there is personalized commercial industry. Maybe you've never heard the term before because it will emerge in 10 years. The industry is that sellers make goods following from what customers design and sell them. This is the reason why the personalized commercial industry will be developed for the advanced skills to make own design. In addition, the industry, another helper is multiple 3D printers, which are including various materials. So you can build a top with silicone, a body with metal, a tip with gold. Overall, life in 10 years welcome a new life in new planet. It is in Mars. It sounds like the story of Adam and Eve, but it is true. Actually, new generation who live in Mars, not in Earth, emerge in 10 years. It sounds good, but they don't have choice. The more the Earth is damaged, the more land to live in are submerged. Many countries work together to build new generation on Mars, so many people will be able to live there. However, as the development hasn't been so long, there are some troubles like air tank to breathe and special clothes to protect the people. Nevertheless, for those damaged by submerge, it can be their home, and for those who like traveling, it can be amazing new world. And it can be space station to study galaxy also. With the customized commercial industry and amazing new world in Mars, the life in 10 years is going to be more details and alternatives. But as we make new world in Mars for environmental problem, we try not to make another planet for same reason. Thank you for listening.
I felt like I was listening to a TED Talk.
Yes. 아니 이렇게 어린 친구가 이렇게 심도 깊게 미래에 대해서 생각을 해봤다니 정말 놀라운데요. 자, 그러면 우리 다음 참가 번호 10번 부산 용호 캠퍼스 정예연 학생.
The title is My Role Model.
I want to have Who Am I game time with you. It is from Korean. It has black, red, and blue. It shows a representative Korean image. It is not complex but meaningful. Can you guess what it is? Yes, it is Korean flag. 태극기, the flag is home 5 national holidays. Among them, 3.1절 independence movement, it is 유관순. It is a celebrate independence movement that took place on March 1st. 3 means March, 1 means first. There is a person who does not fall out of the movement. It is 유관순. She is one of the most representation. 유관순 made 태극기 and tried many people to take part in the movement. Above all, she collected funds and separated to Korean. In the future, I will try not only to help other people to start from small, like picking up a small garbage for my country, like 유관순. Thank you for listening.
To do a presentation in a language that's not your mother language is very hard. She certainly gets an A for effort.
네, 우리 친구 많이 떨렸을 텐데 그래도 포기하지 않고 끝까지 하는 모습 정말 멋졌습니다. 근데 중간에 제가 울산 옥동 박하영 학생을 울산 묵어라고 잘못 말했다고 합니다. 정말 죄송합니다. 자, 그럼 바로 다음 학생으로 한번 넘어가 보도록 할게요. 참가 번호 11번 동래 수안 캠퍼스 김경빈 학생.
The title is Life in 10 Years.
Hello, my name is Josh, and I'm from A41 class. Today, I'd like to talk about life in 10 years. In 10 years, I will be 20 years old. To begin with, 10 years from now, machines will do everything. Currently, machines are doing a lot of work instead of us, but our lives in the future will be much more convenient. Next, there will be many artificial natural objects in the future. For example, you can no longer see the wild tigers because they are endangered. But we can see them at the zoo, and they might even be genetically engineered ones. But if we preserve nature more sincerely, and we will be able to preserve the present nature well and pass it on to the next generation. Finally, our lifespan will be extended because medical technology will continue to advance. For instance, people will be living healthier lives if treatments are developed for incurable diseases. So, in 10 years, many things develop, and I can't wait for that. Thank you for listening.
He's certainly making me excited about the future.
네, 저도 정말 10년 후의 미래가 기대됩니다. 자, 그럼 다음 참가 번호 12번 동래 수안 캠퍼스 김아인 학생.
The title is Life in 10 Years from Now.
Hello, my name is Jessie, and I'm from A41 class. Today, I want to talk about my life in 10 years. In 10 years, there will be aliens and zombies in our lives. You will see UFOs everywhere, and they will no longer be strange to us. I think we will live with them together on Earth, and for our safety, there will be special suits like the one Superman has.
We will wear it every time we go out. So I will fly in the sky and have superpowers. Don't you think it will be so much fun to wear a Superman suit? In addition, students won't go to school at all. All the classes will take place online, especially in the virtual world. You can wake up in your own room in the morning and just get into the capsule to take class. Do you have to visit somewhere for your homework? Don't worry. The capsule in your room will take you anywhere you want to go. You don't need to worry about what to wear. I think this will be really exciting. I can't wait for it. What do you think of the future? Thank you for listening.
Well, put me on the wait list for one of those capsules.
네, 오늘 정말 미래에 관한 이야기를 많이 듣는 것 같아요. 자, 이상으로 부산 친구들의 발표가 모두 끝이 났습니다. 다음으로 참가번호 13번 청주 주성 캠퍼스 장서희 학생.
Busan, you've been wonderful. The title is 10 Years From Now.
Hello, my name is Jang So-hee. Nice to meet you. I'm 12 years old and I am very sociable. So I'm happy to meet you today. It's my hobby to imagine and think about the future. Today I would like to talk about 10 years from now. I think 10 years is a very long period. Look at this picture, please. It is me 10 years ago, as you can see. There are many changes in appearance, so there will be many changes in the world too. First, residential environment is changed a lot. Where do you live now? Apartment or villa? Anyway, we are still live on the earth. But I think we can live in other planet in 10 years. It is very interesting. Second, we can travel to more exciting and new places. For example, we can visit the Star Amusement Park. I would like to ride Mars roller coaster and shooting star bubble cars. Also, sleeping in the space hotel will be fantastic. Alien staffs might serve Mars fishy dishes to us. Lastly, transportation will be changed a lot. We usually take a bus, car, and airplane when we go to other places now. But it is possible that we will use plenty bus. I really wonder how the world where I live will change. It will be amazing. Thank you for listening to my speech. Bye bye.
She did such a good job.
우리 친구 10년 전 모습 정말 너무 귀엽네요. 자, 이제 다음으로 경상 친구들의 발표가 이어지도록 하겠습니다. 참가번호 14번 김해 유라 캠퍼스 오주한 학생.
The title is My Role Model.
Hello everyone, my name is David from E8 class. Today, I'm here to introduce my role model. There are many role models that I want to follow as many stars in the night sky. My mother is the most respectful person I have ever known among all the role models. First of all, she answers kindly about anything I ask. Also, she helps me in various ways, even though she doesn't know how to do it. She devoted herself to raising me and worked round the clock to let me do what I really wanted to do. Moreover, she is the best educator in my life. She always lets me figure out anything by myself, especially about education. She doesn't give up anything she takes on. For instance, last summer vacation, I had some hard math problems. So I tried to ask my mom to help me to solve it. However, my mom didn't know how to do it because she was old enough to forget. Even though she doesn't know how to, my mom and I spent a few hours on the problem. After many attempts, I finally solved that problem with my mom. It was even a perfect answer. It was a crucial moment that made me respect my mom and think of her as the greatest educator in my life. Although I have many role models, my mom is the best mentor and role model. I will do my filial duty to my mom whenever I have a chance to. Thank you for listening.
Wow, David, your mother is so lucky to have you as a son.
네, 우리 주한 학생이 해준 이야기가 우리 루체테 어학원의 모든 학부모님들에게 해주는 이야기 같아서 너무 마음이 따뜻해집니다. 자, 다음으로 참가 번호 15번 진주 가호 캠퍼스 김동윤 학생.
The title is My Role Model.
My name is Dongyun from Jinjugao campus. Today, I want to tell you about my role model. Are you ready to pay your attention to me? Alright, let's go! Do you have your role model? If so, who is it? When I ask you this kind of questions, you can say various great figures such as the General Lee Sun-shin or the great King Sejong. Of course, those men are so great. But for me, my role model is all of the people around me. Then I should say role model. You probably say, what? What are you talking about? I can totally understand your response, but let me explain. Before I tell you why, I want to ask you, what is the purpose of having a role model? I think it is to improve ourselves. That's why I said my role models are all of the people around me. My mom, my dad, and my friends are all different. And I can improve myself with learning from their good points and bad points. It is great to have a certain person as a role model, but for me, my people can inspire me more. So, how do you think of my presentation? Did I do well? I hope so. Thank you for your listening. Have a nice day. Bye!
He sounds like a leader in the making.
네, 아주 정말 잘 들었습니다. 참가 번호 16번 진주 가호 캠퍼스 김준성 학생입니다.
The title is The Korean Children's Game.
Hello, nice to see you, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, thank you so much for giving me a chance to compete in this contest. Today, I want to tell you about the game 무궁화 꽃이 피었습니다. So, please don't take your eyes and ears off me. My grandpa used to tell me about his childhood. His stories were so funny and interesting. Among them, I heard a lot about his favorite childhood game, 무궁화 꽃이 피었습니다, which is very active and exciting. Recently, the movie Squid Game on Netflix became very famous, and the 무궁화 꽃이 피었습니다 game gained a lot of popularity as well. Its rules are so simple. Choose a player as it, and the rest of the players stands behind the player's back. The player who is it calls out, 무궁화 꽃이 피었습니다, and turns back to the other players. The other players can move toward it while the player isn't watching them. The rest of the players can win if they can touch it before being called out. In American or Western countries, the game is called green light, red light. We can play in English, but I think 무궁화 꽃이 피었습니다 gives more tension and suspense to the players. If you can play the game with your friends, you will understand what I mean. So, how was my presentation?
I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for your attention and have a good day. Bye!
참가 번호 17번 진주 평거 캠퍼스 강예림 학생.
The title is My Role Model.
Hello, I'm Sally. I'm taking on English courses at 제2회 Academy now. I would like to introduce my role model today. Who comes up to your mind when you're asked to talk about your role model? Most people would rather come up with these people or the famous. For me, a pastor in the church where I'm serving is my role model. There are 3 reasons why she became my role model. I would like to share what she taught me. First, she always says greeting is a basic virtue for humans. Greet firstly and give my things to my neighbors. She has told me all the times that I should be the great child of great first and well. Moreover, it is really important to child who greets others first and very well. Second, do not give up. Whenever I want to give up in some situations, I keep in mind the words from her. So even if I want to give up, such as having a difficult exam or having a difficult test, I always try to do and finish with a positive mind by not giving up. I live with the thought Third, everything goes well and works out very well. The pastor always tells me everything will be great in blessing. Now I'm weak, young, and premature. However, I feel great and I am a big person as I keep listening to the words from her. So I live with the stuff that I can do first and then I can do it very well. For the reasons I mentioned above, there is no one like my role model, who is my pastor, who I respect the most as a role model. The words from her are always making me feel special and confident. So I can make my life valuable. Furthermore, I can make special to my school life. I will become not only a good student from others, but also I can be a good friend from my friends. By the words of my pastor, my role model. Thank you for listening. Bye.
Wow, she put in a lot of effort.
네, 우리 포기하지 않고 열심히 해줄 우리 친구에게 큰 응원의 박수 부탁드립니다. 자, 다음으로 참가 번호 18번 진주 혁신 캠퍼스 이하린 학생.
The title is My Dream.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I'm Ella from S6A. Now I'm going to tell you about my dream. I have wanted to be a doctor since I was young. That's because I think I will feel so happy to treat sick people and see them healed. I will turn 21 in 10 years. I will study hard from now on and go to medical school in 10 years. As a sophomore in medical school, I will be trying to become a doctor by learning basic science such as biology, biochemistry, and mathematics, which are the subjects necessary to become a doctor. At the same time, I'll do my best to become a doctor by practicing medical terms or medical practices that I have to learn as a doctor while living in college. Medical technology is important when attending medical school, but I think it is essential to take care of patients as a doctor. So I'm going to learn how to be considerate while reading books steadily. I'll do my best from now on to become a doctor who cares about patients and treats their warmly in 10 years. so I'll be studying hard in medical school. What about you? Thank you for listening to my speech. Have a nice day. Goodbye.
Wow, so motivational.
네, 아무래도 우리 친구가 미래에 아주 멋진 의사 선생님이 될 것 같아요. 네, 참가 번호 19번 진주 혁신 캠퍼스 이연서 학생.
The title is My Dream.
Good afternoon. I'm Yeonso. Today I will introduce my role model. Now let's get started. My role model is Yoo Jae-suk from entertainment show. There are 3 reasons why. First, Yoo Jae-suk originally was a smoker, but he quit. As you know, it's really hard to quit smoking once you're addicted. So I think it's great that he did. Second, these days, whenever I turn on smartphones, laptops, and computers, there are so much gossip, rumors, and controversy over celebrities. But Yoo Jae-suk has never had any. In order not to be controversial, you have to work really hard on self-management, and this is really cool. If I were in his shoes, I would probably complain behind the camera. Lastly, Yoo Jae-suk afraid to stand in front of the camera. It led him to quit being an entertainer. But he made his mind up to try again. Now he has become one of the most famous men in Korea. Like Yoo Jae-suk, I want to overcome my own fear when I try to do something, be honest. That's all for today. I hope you rest of the winter being happy and fruitful. See you next time. Goodbye.
Wow, her energy is so infectious.
네, 정말 에너지가 넘치는 친구네요. 자, 이상으로 경상 지역 친구들의 발표가 모두 끝이 났습니다. 마지막으로 서울 지역 친구들이 기다리고 있는데요. 오래 기다린 만큼 멋진 모습 보여주시기 바랍니다. 참가 번호 20번 서울 도봉 캠퍼스 김아루 학생.
The participants in Seoul have been waiting a long time. Please put on a memorable performance. The title is My Role Model.
Hello, my name is Amelia. Today I will talk about my role model. Do you like animals? I want to raise a dog, a cat, and a parrot. But my mom wouldn't allow it. With my love for animals, I read a book about Jane Goodall. She is 87 years old and was born in England. She has loved animals since she was a child. She went to Kenya, Africa, to be in charge of field research on apes such as chimpanzees and gorillas. After that, she has found that chimpanzees were endangered, and she became an environmental activist. Through her, I became interested in environment pollution and natural destruction. Not too long ago, I was very hurt after hearing horseshoe crab's news. The horseshoe crab, called a living fossil, is bled for COVID-19 vaccine and then released back into the sea, but more than 40% of them die. I know that animal testing is necessary, but I think it is also necessary to save animal abuse and endangerment. And everyone, do you know how much water we need to make a pair of jeans? It's 9,000 liters. That's a lot of water. If we reform and wear our clothes longer, it will help save water and make a pair of jeans. Pollution. Then thought about what can I do? 1. I won't waste any food. 2. I will save clothes and school supplies. 3. I will go to bed early to save electricity, even if I can't finish my homework. Before she went to Cambridge University, she didn't have a degree. But people didn't think she couldn't do it. But she did it, and we can do it like her. We can make proud choices to save our community. Would you like to join? Thank you for listening to my presentation.
I love the can-do attitude and the drive.
네, 우리 친구의 따뜻한 마음을 느껴볼 수 있었던 시간인 것 같아요. 네, 다음으로 참가번호 21번 서울 상암 캠퍼스 김가은 학생.
The title is Do You Know How to Play This Game?
Have you played a board game on card? This is one of my favorite games. The reason I like this game is then you have a really great time if you play it with your family. I've played many board games with my family, including Lumicube, Ubongo, and Clue. But among them, this game is the most fun. Now, I'm going to introduce how to play this game. All you need for this game is a set of cards. First, mix the card and give 7 cards to each participant. The rest of the cards should be on the table upside down except for only one open card. Choose put down the card with the same number or shape as the visible card. If you don't have a card to match, you take a card from the table. If you have one card left when playing like this, you have to shout one card. If you shout it first, you continue to play the game, but if someone else shouts first, you have to take more cards. The person who put down all the cards first wins. There is something to be careful about. There's a card that attacks and defends. If you give A for attacks, the next person has to take 3 cards, but they can defend with another A or joker. If you give 2, they have to take 2 cards, but he can defend with A, 2, and joker. Lastly, the joker needs to take 5 cards, but you can defend with another joker. This game can be played by 2 to 5 people. I think you need to be quick with it and intuition to play this well. It looks hard, but it's an easy game. You don't feel good when you're attacked. You feel good when you're attacked, and you know how you feel when you win. I'm going to finish my speech with a acrostic form. Will you spell game for me?
G.
Great.
A.
Activity with
M.
much.
E.
Enjoyment. Thank you.
Wow, I love how calm she was.
네, 우리 친구의 발표를 듣고 있자니 저도 한바탕 이미 게임을 한 것 같네요. 네, 다음으로 참가번호 22번 서울 영등포 캠퍼스 김도윤 학생.
The title is My Role Model.
Hello everyone, my name is Albert. Today, I will tell you the letter I wrote to my role model. January 22nd, 2022. Dear King Youngjo, how are you doing, King Youngjo? I'm writing this letter because you are my role model and I respect you. I like history, so I first learned about you from the history book. You inspired me to love the people. You looked frugal, hardworking, rigid, and friendly to people. You did many things for the welfare of your people. First, you created a law to reduce the tax. Also, you have developed printing technology in the past. I respect you because you worked hard to avoid the political strife. So people's life became more comfortable. You were always diligent and made great effort to turn weakness into strength. I want to be an endeavoring person just like you. To achieve my goal to be like you, I will study hard and try volunteer work more to learn to love and care the people around me. Sincerely, Albert. Thank you for listening.
Albert, you were so genuine.
네, 아주 긍정적인 기운을 많이 받았습니다. 우리 도윤 학생. 자, 이제 대망으로 마지막 참가자입니다, 여러분. 참가번호 23번 서울 영등포 캠퍼스 김수린 학생.
For our last contestant, the title is Life in 10 Years.
Hello, my name is Fra. Today I will tell you about how our lives will change in 10 years. In 10 years, many things will change. First, we will eat food that looks quite different from now. For instance, the food was look like different places now, but in the future, we can fly. For instance, the food would look like paper having various shapes. All we need to do is eating different kinds of nutritious paper, so we can reduce our time to eat. Second, we will ride the flying vehicles. We use cars, subways, and buses to go to different places now, but in the future, we can fly in the sky using the flying vehicles. For example, when I travel, I will be able to see my village from above in my flying car. In 10 years, the world will be much more innovative and comfortable. Thank you so much for listening.
Wow, she did great.
네, 우리 수린 학생이 대망의 마지막을 아주 멋지게 장식해 줬던 것 같아요. 자, 이제 2레벨 이상 친구들의 발표가 모두 끝이 났습니다. 고생한 우리 친구들에게 다시 한번 큰 박수 부탁드립니다. 잠시 후 시상식이 있을 예정입니다. 그 전에 이번에도 각 캠퍼스로부터 날아온 응원 영상 시청하시면서 시상 결과 기다려 보도록 하겠습니다. 영상이 끝나면 대망의 시상식이 진행됩니다. 끝까지 함께 해주시길 바랍니다.
Please give a big round of applause to our E-level contestants. We'll be watching a cheering video from each campus. Parents and friends, after the video, the award ceremony will be held.
서현.
Go, Lewis!
You got this, Louis! Break the leg, Louis! Yay!
Good luck, Junsu!
Great, Junsu. That's a dream, Junsu. Thank you.
주연.
The first prize is you. 무거 캠퍼스 2학년 1등하자! 무거로 정혜민은 응원합니다! 우유 색깔 같아요. 옥동 루체때 한 레벨 더 가요. 화이팅! Go Charlie! I'm rooting for you! 덕양이! 화이팅!
여차만 연습 열심히 했으니까 넌 잘할 거라고 믿어. 응원할게. 부산 영호 캠퍼스 인류대 화이팅!
부산 영어 캠퍼스 정혜연 언니 발표 잘하고 와. 언니는 할 수 있어. 화이팅! 오늘의 소원 루체테 여학원 김영빈 김아인 화이팅! 서희 언니 떨지 말고 긴장하지 말고 평소처럼 잘해. 우리는 언니는 응원해. 화이팅!
진주가오 캠퍼스 경민 준성 무조건 이겨!
영어 캠퍼스 김하루 유효기는 화이팅!
루체테 좋아요. 왕중왕 좋아요. 프레젠테이션 좋아요. 김가온 좋아요. 그리고 영등포 루체테 왕중왕 도윤이 1등 화이팅! 영등포 루체테 스위팅 수인이 1등 먹자!
네, 여러분 정말 오래 기다리셨습니다. 이제 시상식이 시작될 텐데요. 그 전에 시상식 영상 먼저 한번 보도록 하겠습니다.
And the bronze prize goes to...
네, 그럼 시상식을 시작해 보도록 하겠습니다. 참가자들에게는 상장과 부상이 수여되며 동상 2만 원, 은상 5만 원, 금상 10만 원, 인기상 20만 원, 최우수상 20만 원, 그리고 대상은 30만 원의 문화상품권이 수여됩니다. 온라인 시상식 이후 모든 기념품과 상품, 그리고 상패는 추후 각 캠퍼스로 발송해 드리도록 하겠습니다. 그럼 이제 결과 발표를 진행하도록 하겠습니다.
In recognition for all your hard work, we'll grant a certificate and a voucher for each of the competition winners. All right, now let's present the awards.
네, 먼저 2레벨 동상시상이 있겠습니다. 2022 제2회 루체테 프레젠테이션 왕중왕전 동상.
And the bronze prize goes to
울산 삼산 캠퍼스 이주원 학생, 부산 용호 캠퍼스 정예연 학생, 진주 평거 캠퍼스 강예림 학생, 동래 수원 캠퍼스 김경빈 학생, 부산 용호 캠퍼스 임여찬 학생, 울산 삼산 캠퍼스 이서연 학생, 청주 주성 캠퍼스 장서희 학생, 울산 무거 캠퍼스 이하림 학생, 울산 옥동 캠퍼스 박하영 학생, 동래 수원 캠퍼스 김아인 학생, 서울 영등포 캠퍼스 김수린 학생입니다.
Congratulations for your hard work.
네, 다음으로는 은상 발표가 있겠습니다. 2022 루체테 프레젠테이션 왕중왕전 은상.
And the silver prize goes to
진주 혁신 캠퍼스 이하린 학생, 울산 삼산 캠퍼스 이준수 학생, 진주 혁신 캠퍼스 이연서 학생, 마포 상암 캠퍼스 김가은 학생, 울산 무거 캠퍼스 정혜민 학생.
Congratulations on your amazing efforts.
축하드립니다. 이제 다음으로는 금상 시상이 있도록 하겠습니다. 2022 루체테 프레젠테이션 왕중왕전 금상.
And the award for gold goes to
김해 유라 캠퍼스 오주한 학생, 울산 야음 캠퍼스 김도겸 학생, 서울 도봉 캠퍼스 김아로 학생. 축하드립니다.
Congratulations for your amazing efforts.
네, 다음으로는 인기상 수상이 있을 예정입니다. 인기상은 앞서 말씀드렸듯이 현장 반응이 가장 좋았던 친구인데요. 혹시 여러분 생각해 놓은 친구가 있을까요? 저는 한 명 있답니다. 자, 그러면 지금부터 인기상 발표를 하도록 하겠습니다. 2022년 루체테 프레젠테이션 왕중왕전 인기상.
The award for most popular goes to
진주 가호 캠퍼스 김준성 학생. 상장은 최우수상과 함께 전달이 되겠습니다.
Congratulations on your fantastic efforts.
네, 마지막으로 최우수상과 대상의 수상만을 기다리고 있는데요. 먼저 최우수상을 먼저 수상해 보도록 하겠습니다. 2022 루체테 프레젠테이션 왕중왕전 최우수상.
And the award goes to, for the best, goes to
진주 가호 캠퍼스 김동윤 학생, 서울 영등포 캠퍼스 김도윤 학생.
Congratulations!
축하드립니다. 네, 대망의 마지막입니다. 네, 마지막으로 대상 수상이 있도록 하겠습니다. 2022 루체테 프레젠테이션 왕중왕전 대상.
The award for the most excellent goes to
울산 삼산 캠퍼스 김주연 학생. 축하드립니다.
Wow, you did amazing. Thank you everyone for attending this event. It's been a pleasure to present in front of you. Students, you did amazing. And I hope this was a memorable experience for all of us. And I hope you guys have the rest of an amazing weekend. Thank you.
네, 이상으로 말하기 대회 왕중왕전 대회를 모두 마무리하도록 하겠습니다. 그동안 이 대회를 준비하느라 우리 친구들이 얼마나 열심히 노력했을까요? 마지막으로 우리 친구들에게 큰 박수 부탁드립니다. 그러면 저희는 2022년 대회를 마무리하고 더욱더 발전된 모습으로 2023년 루체테 프레젠테이션 왕중왕전에서 찾아뵙도록 하겠습니다. 여러분 모두 끝까지 시청해 주셔서 진심으로 감사드립니다.
Thank you so much.